Week 1 is here. Browns and Ravens. Let's get it ready. Coming up.
Renegade. Renegade.
What's up, guys? My name is Sunny. Welcome to szg Sports. We are here. Week 1 is upon us. This is the episode of Who Has the Edge between the Browns and Ravens. If you haven't been here before, in this episode, I go and say this is the keys to the game, how the Ravens can get the victory. And at the end, I'll give you my score prediction. I also will tell you if the Browns have any edges against the Ravens. Because it's important to see both sides. Okay, so usually I start one side and then the other, and that's how I'm going to go start right now. Look, let's start with the offense. The Ravens offense is the biggest factor against the Browns, right? I think the other side is a little bit more even. The Ravens offense is that much better than the Browns defense. So how I think the Ravens should attack. First of all, read option should be there. And not only the read option should be there, you should be pounding between Ingrams and JK in the middle. No playing with them. That middle for the Browns is soft. Very, very soft. That's the point of attack. I think with that, you're going to see then the box start to collapse. You're going to see those two linebackers, maybe a safety come in. That's when you're going to hit it over the top. So my first key to the game, pound the ball through the middle. Also, as you are pounding the ball to the middle, now you can see Lamar pulling that ball and then attacking the edges. Also, don't forget, run at Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is one of the best in the league. There's no denying him. You're going to have to do two things. Run at him so you can slow him down. And on passing situation, that's where the tight end is going to be there. Chip it in. Let Stanley, if he's against Stanley, if it is against Zeus, chip him in. And then you can release. But that way you can, especially against Zeus, Zeus will struggle against some speedsters, outside backers. But if you got him in, he swallows you. So you just push him in, let Zeus do his thing. So again, once you pound in the middle, now key number 2 is then hit it with the outside stretch. But more important, that number 3 key, play action. So you're pounding that ball to the middle. That defense is going to start dragging in. That's when you're going to read option, keep, slants, post, see Hollywood on the outside going deep. Having your receivers, Duvernay in space. I can't wait to see how Duvernay does. Boykins. That's where you're going to hit all that plus Andrews. That's where you're going to see that. So, yeah, I know we want as Ravens fans, let's go pass. But wait. Make sure you pound that ball to the middle. That will open the pass. Look, the reality is, what corners the Browns have? Ward. Iffy on the other side. Safety. Middle linebacker. Oof. Inside D lineman. Worst. Outside rushers. Really good. Okay? So my next key, I think it's number 4. Protect Lamar. Make sure Lamar's clean. Myles Garrett, again, top 3 outside linebacker, edges. Do it as good. Don't let him wreck your game. So if you maintain him, if you provide a clean pocket, if you can keep Lamar from getting hit, game over. It's game over. No question. Okay? 4th, I think one of the things that this will go underrated, maybe not many people will talk about this. If you see that Ward is not following Hollywood, if I'm Cleveland, that's all I will do. Because Ward is good, and against somebody his own stature, even better. But the matchup, if the Ravens want to exploit the corners against our receivers, if they're not following them, you're going to switch Hollywood against whoever the number 2 corner is, because that's a mismatch. And then Boykins against Ward. And I want to see Lamar throwing some jump balls to Boykins. I want to see Boykins high point that ball. All 6'3" at him against that 5'10" from Ward. He has to have that advantage. He needs to high point the ball. He needs to make the catch. If all those things happen on offense, the Browns will have a very, very hard time. I don't even know how can they stop him. Again, pound the ball to the middle so the stretch can be open, and then hit them with play action. Protect Lamar, especially against Myles Garrett. Create the mismatch between Hollywood and Boykins. I think the Browns, the best thing they can do is follow Hollywood. If they don't, make sure you put Hollywood against the other corner, Boykins against Ward. I think Boykins' height can help him. I think Hollywood's speed can destroy whoever the second corner is. Manders has a natural mismatch right now. The safeties aren't that great, and the linebackers aren't that great. Okay? So again, this offense is set up against that defense very, very well. That our offense is, in my opinion, heavily favored against that defense. Now, let's go to the other side. The keys to the game, because here's where it gets a little bit tighter. The Browns have a good offense. There's no denying that. Last year they couldn't put everything together. They have a new coach, in my opinion, upgrade. 2 tackles, major upgrade. Interior, the center, because their number 1 guy I think is going to be out. The 2 guards are okay. Right? Receivers, we know they're good. They obviously upgraded in the tight end. And running backs, they have one of the best running back duos in the league. So this offense is good. There's no denying that. So my keys to the game in that side, in the defensive side, are this. Man up. I want to see maybe 1 high safety, but for the most part, manning up. That means I want to see Humphrey on OBJ. I want to see Peter/Young, depending on the down, against Landry. And then on Hooper, I want to see Jimmy Smith. Those are the corners. And then at some points, if you're going to take Young, then you put Jimmy on Landry or Jimmy on Hooper, and then you put Peters on Landry. Okay? And I want them to follow. Follow. I think those 3 corners can shut down. It's not like it's going to be 0 catches, 0 yards, but it can contain them enough, right? What does that for you? Well, you got 3 under 3 best weapons. 8 players. Second key, pressure Baker. This O-line got better. Coughlin is good on the right side, especially in the run side. Okay? The center is soft, so Big Baby, I need you to manhandle this boy. I think he's a rookie, the center from Cleveland. Okay? And on the left side, a guy that I like, Wells, also a rookie. Dude, he's moving from the right to the left. I need to see Calais Campbell and potentially Matt Judon expose him. I need to see stunt. I want to see attack. And look, Wink is very creative with blitzes, so don't get me wrong, that will happen. So remember, if you're a rookie, let's say you had Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell engages with you. What are you going to do as a rookie? You're going to engage with him. Calais Campbell. What happens if Calais Campbell just grabs him, engages, and as a blitzer or as a stunner is coming to the right side, releases and goes. Again, Wills is more used to just switching to the right side, right? Pivoting that way. Now it's on the left side. All those things are the things that we're going to test him. Okay? So test that O-line with pressuring Baker. When you pressure Baker, what happens? It leads to turnovers. Baker's not a quarterback that doesn't throw interceptions. So make sure you're ready to make those picks. D-line, hands up. Let's battle the ball. Put the ball up. I think it's the 4th now. Stop the run. I said they have one of the 2 best backs in the league. So ensure that, remember in the week 4, when you got Chubb getting that stretch? Well, set that edge. We have Queen attack the hole. If you see the hole, plug that hole, hit that hole hard. Don't lose outside containment for the edges. And you should be fine. Again, I'm not saying you're going to have, although we did, Chubb was almost shut down in that week 16 matchup. If you can do something similar, do it. 5th, Elliott. Don't allow big plays. Elliott is not a rookie, but he has a 4-game experience overall in 2 years. So ensure no big plays, and I'm sure the corners will help him stay put. In the same way, Queen, make sure you're not allowing big plays. These are the 2 places the Browns have some sort of an edge against the Ravens. If I'm the Browns, I would put Kareem Hunt in space against Queen. Test Queen. Look, if we go back and from the very, 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 very small sample that we saw from the training camp live, Jacob was killing Queen. Hunt is way more experienced. So I'm expecting them to put Queen on an island against Hunt. Now, if they see that, the defense hopefully rotates, but they will let them Queen and Hunt and see how he does. So I think that's one matchup that they can exploit, as they're gonna be running the ball, play action, and gonna throw a deep pass to one of their receivers. Could be OBJ, possibly Elliott. Also be ready. Those are, in my opinion, the two edges that their offense has against us. I think again they have one of the best receiving cores, but we have one of the best DB cores, right? We have one of the best corners. Their O-line massively upgraded. Our D-line was massively upgraded. Our weakest point, because the rookies, is the middle linebacker, and this Elliott in the safety, because it doesn't have that much experience, but he is next to Clark. Queen is surrounded by veterans. So even though Cleveland has those two edges on the middle linebacker and against the safety that they could exploit, I feel the Ravens D-line can exploit the two rookies on the offensive line. And they can exploit the fact that Baker likes to throw that pick. He likes to throw that pick. So I think offense of the Browns against the defense of the Ravens, I give a slight edge to the Ravens. I think the Ravens will sack Baker, and they will frustrate Baker, and Baker will end up throwing at least one pick. And if he throws it to Peters, you know what happens. That's another 7. That's another tud. And if I go to the other side that we talk about, the edge on offense, it's no contest. Who has the edge? The Ravens on offense. Who has the edge on defense? The Ravens in that defense against the Browns offense. Special team is no contest. Go check. Quincy will tell you their kicker misses extra points all the time. JT, they go, no question. So, saying that all three phases the Ravens have the edge, I'm going to give you my score prediction. We have to wait for a moment, because Quincy's going to give you a quick summary and his score prediction coming out.
Things are going to be key for the Cleveland Browns. The run game. First week after this weird offseason that everybody is predicting what's going to be the big factor here or there. But the one law of football we know to be true is less practice time means worse tackling. Where's worse tackling going to happen? Well, it happens with the run game, and it also happens with yards after catch for wide receivers. What team in the NFL is more equipped to get that than the Cleveland Browns? Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Austin Hooper, some of the best yak guys in their position. So look for that to become an issue. Also, the Browns are good at tight end and play action, which means they can take advantage of the inexperience on the Ravens defense at linebacker and at free safety. So that's going to be a big hole that the Browns are going to try to attack with the tight ends. And also, I think on the offensive line for the Baltimore Ravens, a problem may occur with the right guard and right tackle position. Orlando Brown is a good NFL tackle, but he is also a flawed NFL tackle. Next to Marshall Yanda, he's been able to get away from some of those flaws, not been as prevalent. Now, without that Hall of Fame help to his side, it's going to be an issue, and that issue is going to be his slow feet. I look for the Browns to put Myles Garrett on that side and really neutralize a lot of the things that the Ravens like to do, and hopefully Myles Garrett can get back there and disrupt this Ravens offense and disrupt their rhythm, which will ultimately mean a W for the Cleveland Browns. So those are all the things I'm looking to see happen. But Sonny, thank you for letting me onto the channel. Back to y'all.
Guys, thank you, Quincy, for that. Also, guys, don't forget AFC North Talk, Tuesdays, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be fun next Tuesday. We're going to be talking about this game, so don't forget to tune in. And if you haven't, go check the link below. Subscribe to the channel. Yo, score prediction. I think last year, week 16 was 30-15. Yeah, I think it was 30-15. I'm going to go 30-19. And the reason is they're going to be one extra point miss over there. 30-19 Ravens. I think it's going to be contested. This is not going to be a blowout. The offense of the Browns, they're too good for us to blow them out. But again, that edge is there. We're going to have that slight edge over them. And then on the other side, I think the Ravens should move the ball fairly well. And obviously, special teams, we should be good. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me, IG, Facebook, Twitter, at szg.sports. Don't forget, Tuesdays, 5:45 Eastern, we do the AFC North talk with all the co-hosts, and also I'm gonna be trying to do halftimes in IG live, so make sure you follow. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.